With the brand new season here, it is time to push our way up to Ultimate Champion, and what better way to do that than making a long 3.0 ladder pushing video. Gonna go for my archers in the back first play, but yeah, I figured a lot of you like the longer videos, and I enjoy doing them every once in a while, just to kind of give you some long-form pushing content, and we're going to be facing Empire Kingdom in this first match. I'm going to go for a cheeky fireball right here, try and get that XE off the map, perfect, and he didn't expect that, so we're already in League 4, which is, it doesn't seem that high, but it is the second day of the season, so it's definitely not going to be the easiest games ever. We're going to still have some competition. I say that as this guy zaps the floor and misses the skellies, but that's going to be a fine start to this game right here. Pretty much just going to be cycling my archers, getting around to my evolution, and still using the hero knight. The balance changes are not quite in the game at the time I'm recording this, so we're still going to be seeing lots of magic archer, lots of royal ghost. What else is getting nerfed? Goblins are getting nerfed, a few other things that I low-key can't remember off the top of my head. But if you see a lot of Marcher in this video and are wondering, didn't they nerf this card? Well, it's not in the game yet, so that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to go for my knight to back right here. At least my prediction is people are still going to be using the Marcher quite a bit. Archer's going to get one connection on that left-hand side. We'll just go ahead and go for these skellies. Get back around to our archers here. For these minions, I don't really want to burn my archers on that, to be honest, so I'm just going to go archers in the middle now because he played that XE. That should be decently ranged enough to be able to take out the XE without dying. I'm going to go log on that as well. Perfect timing, keep the archers alive, and he's going to have to play some more elixir. Pretty bad executioner by him to allow it to get sniped by my archers. I'm going to go for the Tesla early on this. Oh my gosh, that was the worst possible timing to go for a Tesla. I had no idea this person had a balloon, but yeah, here's the new hero balloon. Just going to go for the Electro Spear like this on the balloon. All right, could have been worse. Right there, he should have used his ability. I think he would have gotten like 500 damage at least just from that 2 elixir, but I don't know, it was definitely an interesting situation. The little bomber thingy that comes out of the balloon doesn't do very much damage to towers. It only does damage to troops and buildings a lot that are not the actual princess towers, so it's kind of an interesting card to use sometimes. He has giant. Oh, he has that one deck. I was playing this whenever I was making a video on the balloon the first time here because, you know, it just synergizes so well. Yeah, English Hunter, nice. That's going to take out the giant right there. I can just go ahead and cycle my log on these guards, and he's going to have to respond to that archer again as well. So XE comes down with the bridge, pretty aggressive response to a singular archer. Let's go for the Larrys in the middle like this. Knight behind on top of the executioner, and yeah, 30 seconds left in regulation. I pretty much think we have this one in the bag as long as I don't do something drastically stupid. Which is possible. I'm not going to, you know, make that a non-possibility here. I'm going to go for the log like this. Does he go for the horde at the bridge? Or not the horde, the minions, whatever you call it. The normal minions without the horde. I don't think he has the minion horde unless he's hiding it from me. I'm going to go for the skellies like this right here. Wait, does he have minion horde? He does. Did he play that already? I low-key cannot remember if he did. For some reason, I thought he had it, but then I remembered that he hadn't played it yet, but then now he has played it, so actually he does have it. It's like a roller coaster of emotions in this first match right here. Gonna go for the Tesla, in the middle right here, and then go for the defensive expo. I wonder if he has the Evo Horde. I wasn't paying attention to that, because usually you can only pick one from the Pass Royale, and you have to buy the other one, so it's going to be, did he spend $15 on that Evo Horde, or did he have enough shards, kind of like I did, to get it for free? That is the question of the day that we're probably going to find out here if he does even have the Evo, unless I'm just going crazy. Wait, he can't have the Evo. Am I going insane? Because he has the Evo XE, he has the Hero Balloon, and he has the Hero Giant. So the Minion Horde is just a classic Minion Horde, which is fine with me. We can definitely take care of that swiftly. I'm going to go for the ability right here, just in case. Yep, perfect. He does go for the minions. I'm going to get Electro Spirit down too, and then log on top of these guards with some more Larrys as well. Not too shabby. Freeze does come down, but honestly, I feel like his elixir bar is kind of low right now. I'm going to try and capitalize on that by going Expo other side with a Knight as well. He's going to Giant. Now he goes XE first. Okay, perfect. We can just Electro Spirit like this to stop the XE, and that's going to cook everything. Go for the archers in the middle on top of that Giant right there. With only 58 seconds, I think we're chilling. I'm going to Tesla one more time right here. Go for another Knight to DPS down that Giant, and then Electro Spirit right here. That should wipe out the Horde. The Horde seems very unthreatening because it is only a basic one, not an evolution that can go invincible and stuff. So yeah, I don't even feel too worried about that. I'm going to go Defensive Expo. He's going to Balloon. Yep, there it is. Could be an interesting situation, but I think with the Tesla Evo and a Fireball, we should be able to clean up the shop here pretty quickly. Let's go Skellies as well to DPS down, or to tank for those minions. And yeah, we're absolutely chilling. Freeze does come down, but it's kind of a late freeze, not going to get much value. And then he's probably going to Balloon, so I'm going to go Tesla right here. Electro Spirit plus Skellies. Evil Archers down low on top of that Balloon and that Giant. And yeah, we are absolutely chilling. Expo on the left-hand side as well. And I'm going to pre-log for the guards, maybe? Nah, he's going to give up, I think. Yeah, so we are going to secure the victory in this first match against Giant Minion Horde Balloon Freeze. Yep, classic deck right there. in our next match right here against Kai Pao. I don't know if I said that correctly, but just going to cycle Larry's and go for the Electro Spirit on top of this Goblin Barrel. So it could be hyperbait, could be normal log bait, which really, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like normal classical log bait where it's just Barrel, Princess, Rocket, you know, maybe with a Mighty Miner, maybe with a Knight, Inferno Tower, those type of decks, I just never, rarely see them anymore. Even in, like, mid-ladder situations, you know, they used to be, I think Logbait used to be, like, the most popular deck in this game, and it just hasn't been that way ever since Hyperbait has become a thing. I don't know, it's kind of weird to witness, but just going to go for the Electro Spirit and Skellies on top of that Wall Breaker to make sure it doesn't connect, and we should be okay. He does defend that fairly well, and of course it's going to be Hyperbait with Magical Archer, everyone's favorite card right now. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see if the Magic Archer is going to actually, well, not excited, but I'm hoping that the Magic Archer gets hit pretty hard in the usage rate whenever it does get the nerf. But I'm just going to go Archers the back like this and see how he wants to reply right now. I could just Expo again. Honestly, I don't see that many downsides. We're probably up 1 or 2 Elixir. He does go for the Valk, so we were pretty much even right there. Expo connects on tower, though. That's a pretty big mistake. Magic Archer comes down. I'm going to Fireball. I don't think he'll expect this right away. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit, too, in case he Wall Breakers. Absolutely perfect micro. Skelly's to tank, but no, he does go for the Ice Spirit, too. So nice Ice Spirit right there by him to kind of save the game a little bit. Like, if he didn't get that Ice Spirit down, we would have taken his entire tower, I'm pretty sure. But we're still in a great situation. Got him down to basically 1,000 HP in the single Elixir, where, you know, Hyperbait is always known as the best single Elixir deck because you're just constantly putting something down, right? At the river. So he's probably going to Marcher at the bridge right here. I wouldn't be that surprised if we do see that. We do indeed. So I'm going to Fireball to make sure we don't miss if he pops the ability. And yeah, he does get a few shots, but it is what it is. We kind of expected that. I probably could have, like, even pre-Fireballed that if I really wanted to, but don't want to choke the game, and definitely don't want to lose to Hyperbait. That is something I would not like to do. So going to go for the Tesla in the middle right here. Get the Archers down in the back once more. He does go for the Barrel, so I'll just go ahead and log this time to take that out. And yeah, there's this Evo Barrel kind of wasted. Man, I remember when Evo Barrel was so freaking broken when you couldn't even see which one was which. That was ridiculous, like thinking about that back now. Let's go for the Tesla up top right here. He's going to most likely go Barrel again. I'm going to Expo like this, go for the Skellies on the Barrel, try and save 1 Elixir so we can keep it for offense, potentially. Go for the Electro Spirit too. There's the Cannon, so I can get my Knight down to tank for the Cannon. And yeah, I think we should have this game if I don't make any mistakes here, since he is very low on Elixir. I'm going to go Archers as well. I've got my Log ready for the Wall Breakers. Perfectly timed Log should be good, and we are not going to connect yet. Come on. It's so close to connecting. We are, like, literally right there, but he's barely getting things down just in time. Can he get a Valk down? I don't know. I'm going to go Ice Spirit, or not Ice Spirit, Electro Spirit for his Ice Spirit, and we are going to connect. I'm going to Fireball the Wall Breakers, because why not? Skellies and then Log one more time for a good measure, and that's going to be game over right there. Yes, we beat Hyperbait with Magic Archer. That's always a good feeling. Opening up with an Archer split in the back right here. Feel like I'm playing chess when I do that, and just seeing how the opponent wants to play. He goes for the exact same play, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to go Electro Spirit at the back like this right here, and then just cycle my Log on this right-hand side as well. I'm going to go for the Skellies too to tank for the Archer and keep that alive for a bit longer. And we should be okay here. So I'm going to go for the Knight to back like this. And then he has a Barbarian Hut. I have not seen that card in a really long time, genuinely. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That's kind of insane. Graveyard comes down. Are we going to see like an Arrows or a Vines or something? Let's go Log like this right here. That Electro Spirit actually got a lot of value. And that is actually going to be a really nice counter push, too. The Archers clean up an entire graveyard. 3 Barbarians, 4 Barbarians now, if you count that one into the equation here. And now we force out the poison. So what I'm going to do is go for the Skellies to kite this over, get my Expo to lock on tower. Beautiful lock right there. And he does go for the Knight. So Knight Barbarian Huts, graveyard, really odd deck. Definitely super off meta. Just an interesting version of a deck right here. I'm going to go for the Knight last second on top of his Knight as well. And then Electro Spirit down low, Log on the Archers too. Probably could have played the Electro Spirit up top, not down low rather, to kill those Archers, but it doesn't really matter too much. We are going to be fully reset here, and we have a 2,000 damage lead to start this game. Maybe we want to go opposite, but we'll see depending on how he's going to play this game. I'm just going to go for the Tesla right here. I'm expecting another Barbarian Hut in the middle. That's actually, like, I genuinely never see this card. Even in mid-ladder, it just doesn't exist in this game. So there's the Barb Hut. He's smart because he knows I have Fireball. He's going to put it on the other side, where I can't Fireball both the Barb Hut and the weaker tower. So definitely interesting. This guy's definitely been rocking the Barbarian Hut for a while based off of that placement. So going to go for my Archers once again in the back. It's always a pretty safe play. Block the bridge for the graveyard. Absolutely perfect timing on that. Then I can also go Electro Spirit plus Skellies. Hopefully that gets no hits on my tower right here, question mark. Yes, perfect defense right there. Nothing doing for him, and then my archers are going to clean up. I can go for the Expo on the left-hand side right here, which is absolutely perfect. We'll see what he does want to do. Poison comes down. That's going to connect on tower. Another pretty big mistake by him, letting my Expo get that second lock, which is, you know, just something you can't really do. I'm going to go for the Skellies like this, fireball his tower once again, log to cycle. Really, we're just spell cycling at this point. There's not much he can do because I have Evo Tesla for his graveyard, so he's probably going to graveyard right here. I'm going to predict it, go for the Evo Tesla, and then block the bridge with my knight right now. Does he graveyard? He doesn't even go for the graveyard. Fair enough. I think it might be over for him, to be honest. Poison comes down. I'm just going to go ahead and cycle my archers all the way in the back, and we just need one fireball and one log, I think, to win this game. Yeah, definitely, right? Because log is going to get him down to like 200 or something. Yeah, that I can go for the fireball, and it's going to be GG's right there. Solid win against a very off-meta deck. We are up against Furcho in this next match. Just going to go for the Larrys and get the archers down. Pretty much every single game starts with an archers to back is what I've noticed from no matter who plays this deck. You just always see it. Like, that seems like the most consistent starting opening play in Clash Royale forever. So I'm going to go for the Tesla right here on the Baby Dragon plus the Balloon. Very aggressive 9 elixir to start this game. Make that 11 elixir. Make that 15 elixir in the very first 30 seconds. 16 elixir. Wow. I mean, genuinely, that's kind of hilarious that he just did all that and got 0 hits on my tower, and we got more damage from our little archer over there on the left-hand side getting the one shot. But I'm not complaining one bit. Just going to go for a, once again, archers the back since we fully reset right there. It's kind of crazy that we can't punish him that much for that aggressive play, but I think maybe if I go Expo, he's probably going to have like a bowler. I'm going to go Expo anyway. He's probably going to bowler this. I'm not surprised if he does. He does actually bowler, so I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit like this. Okay, hold on. Maybe I could try and cheese a lock. Go for a log right now. That should only get one more roll, and then we get a connection on tower, so not bad. Definitely will take that, and we'll be happy with our 1,000-ish damage lock to start this game. Going to go Larry's on top of that Inferno Dragon. I'm going to fireball this. I don't think I needed to. I don't think he could have froze, but I don't want to risk it either. Maybe he could have. It would have been like, I don't know. Maybe not. It would have been close. I think he would have been a few elixirs short, like 1.5, but there's absolutely no way I'm getting cheesed by that first play, or in single elixir, rather. Let's go for the Electro Spirit up top. Does he use the ability? That is the question. I'm going to go ahead and log this last second. Wait, that's not even a Hero Knight. I don't know why I thought that was a Hero Knight. I was like, why is he not abilitying? And then I just realized, oh, he has the normal base Knight, not the Hero Hunter. But let's see what he wants to do. There's the Inferno Dragon in the back. Just going to go for my Evo Archers back here, and I'm just not really sure how he takes out the Archers. That's always been the problem with a deck like his, is that you don't have that one spell to really wipe things off the map, and it just kind of builds up their support card to stay alive for a long, long time, and it's difficult to take them off the map. So he does go for the Barbarill ability right there. Doesn't even kill a singular Archer. Oof. Let's go Archers again, since he still has to defend the other ones if that... Oh, I thought that was going to get one shot, to be honest, if he didn't play anything, but... Okay, this could be a bit sketchy, I'm not going to lie. That should kite the balloon, though. Yeah, we're okay. Thankfully, the balloon is going to get kited. I don't have to, like, panic with, like, fireball or something. Just going to go for the log and then archers the back once again right here. And then I can just keep defensive expoing. Pretty just calm gameplay. No need to rush. We have plenty of time. And I honestly don't even need a connection if... like to win this game. We should be able to win no matter what. I'm going to go Evo Tesla on top of this bowler right here. Go ahead and just cycle my Skellies in case he plays something on top of the Tesla. No, he does not. Interesting. So let's go Electro Spirit. I think now is a decent time to just go ahead and rip an Expo. We have the Evo Archers, we have the Tesla, and the Expo all set up. And is he going to give up? He is going to give up. So fair enough. There was absolutely no way he's breaking through our onslaught of just Expo, Evo Archers, Tesla over and over. But yeah, nice win against Balloon Cycle right there. In our next match against Pablo RC, just going to go for the Electro Spirit. The bridge don't have our classical starting play, so we do have to just cycle a couple of cards. He's going to go ahead and grab the King Tower activation, which of course isn't really going to affect us much, but we'll go for the Knight to back, and then Empress comes down. Oh, I'm going to Expo their side. I don't know if this is too aggressive, but I think it's an okay play. Obviously not sure exactly what he has, but that pretty much confirms that it's going to be Lava Hounds. So I'm going to go Archers over here on the left-hand side just to take out the Empress. The Expo is going to connect. I'm going to shield up as well. Maybe this is too aggressive, but I think it could get me some more damage. And then I can just go for the Electro Spirit like this on the Baby Dragon. We can Larry's it as well to tank for one more little belch right there and not let the Baby Dragon do too much damage on my tower. So not bad. Okay, decent starts. He's down to about 3k on both sides. Kind of expecting a Lava Hound the back from the opponent right here any moment now, so I'm just going to be ready for it. Do we just go Knight the Bridge, like, genuinely? I think we just cycle Knight the Bridge here to force him to play something and then have my Expo ready for the other side. There's the Valk. To be fair, we could Expo here, and it probably would be a good play, but Instead, I'm just going to go for the log on the Valkyrie and reset fully and see how he does want to react to this. So I'm going to go ahead and split. Actually, let's just go. No, let's split archers. I was going to go Expo, but I feel like it's too aggressive. He'll probably Empress on top of it. He Empresses the right side. I feel like that's a mistake. No? I don't know. I'm going to Tesla just in case because there's a very high chance he can just go for the Lava Hound, the bridge. Yep, there it is. And then I could get cheese, so I just don't want to get cheese right now. Let's just take it slow. We have plenty of time, and I think we can defend this fairly easily since he doesn't have really elixir to support his push. Since it is, of course, only single. So Archer's going to clean up that. He does Vines on top of the Archers, which is fine. Wait, what? Does Vines not kill an Archers, or does he have an underleveled Vines? I'm pretty sure his Vines is underleveled because I would assume that a Vines takes out an Archer. I don't actually play the card very much, so I don't know. But it should, right? Genuinely, okay, hopefully it does, and I'm not just going insane, and maybe I'm just like a crazy person, but that's still going to be fine. I'm going to go for the log, get a few extra 100 damage of chip right there, and then once again, just go for the Archers, the back to cycle and just keep the pressure on. He really can't do anything. Hasn't even constructed more than one half-decent lava push right now. And yeah, we have complete control of this game. And really every aspect, like there's no way he's breaking through. I have plenty of defensive units. We can get back to our archers if I need. I could even cycle multiple fireballs if we really need to. That Valkyrie's going to die quickly, and Baby Dragon comes down. I'm going to go for the archers on top of that Baby Drag, and Knight to tank for the archers. And yeah, this is utter domination right now. Just absolutely nothing going for him. Let's go ahead and just go for the Evo Tesla Skellies, and then Electro Spirit to chain all these Lava Hound pups as well. Nice micro right there, and yeah, this game has been start to finish really no chance of him breaking through, and doesn't even get a singular good push off. We win that game pretty comfortably. Yes, we absolutely are going for the archers in the back first play. You predicted it. Let's go for the archers now and see how he reacts to that. This is always so safe because, you know, it's so tempting to immediately expo with this. I mean, I could honestly go for it, but I'm just going to go for the Electro Spirit down low and log on top of this Tombstone. I think we're a couple games away from League 5, so we've been pushing up through League 4 really quickly. Already done, like, what, 5 or 6 games, which is kind of insane. Just going to go for the Knight back. I think he's going to probably go for a Lava Hound the back if I had to make a prediction, or just maybe like Empress or Baby Dragon. I'm not sure exactly what version he has, but it's probably Lava Hound, right? Based off the first few cards that he's played. So, Val comes down. I'm going to go Archers. He does have Balloon. Okay. So it's kind of sucky timing a little bit right there. Thankfully, Archers should clean that up. Oh, here we're going to see if the Vines actually kills. It does. Okay, I know I wasn't going insane. Thankfully, somebody else had Vines, and I could justify or verify that I wasn't a crazy person and that the Archers actually do die from the Vine spell. I feel like they'd be kind of OP if they didn't. You know, arrows would just be more OP if Vines didn't kill it. But I'm just going to go for the Knight to back again right here and just keep cycling cards. There's the Baby Dragon. So pretty standard version from him right there. Baby Drag, Valkyrie. He definitely has the hero Mega Minion if I had to make a prediction as well. Just going to go for the Tesla up top. I mean, maybe he doesn't since he doesn't have the Pass Royale. A lot of times, well, I was just going to say maybe since he doesn't have Pass Royale, he doesn't have any of the heroes. But I lied to you right to your face. And he dropped the hero Mega Minion at the exact same time, which that card causes me so many problems to this day, genuinely. I'm going to go Electro Spirit like this right here. And then, honestly, I'm just going to go Expo on the left-hand side as well. There's the Valkyrie. He's probably going to Balloon again, I would predict right here. I could Fireball. Yeah, he does Balloon. I'm going to go Archers, though, actually, and then just Fireball as well. Maybe this is too aggressive, but I think it could work out, potentially. Kill the Balloon. Oh, absolutely magnificent lock right there. Barely last seconds. Taking out the balloon at the perfect time. But yeah, I went to a Waffle House last night with one of my friends just to go get food. We were like low-key hungry and didn't, just wanted to go hit a Waffle House up because they're like 24 hours open where I live, and I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be good. And we'd been there a bunch of times in the past, probably like 10 times, and it had always been like one of two chefs that were making the food, and neither of them were there, so we were immediately like kind of scared. We saw one of the people that was like a server working there as the chef, and I was like, oh no, I'm kind of terrified our food's going to be terrible. But yeah, we got there, and he was like, it was a horrible experience because the person that was making the food was like basically predict a Mega Minion, by the way, maybe. No, he didn't do it, unfortunately. Wait, maybe I can go Electro Spirit like this. Sorry, I was mid-yap. But yeah, he basically had these gloves on, right? Like when you're making the food, you got to be clean and stuff. And he was like touching his phone with the gloves and still cooking with them. And I was like, bro, I just immediately lost my appetite. I was like, dude, I can't stand like the thought of just the uncleanliness of that. And yeah, safe to say we barely ate anything, and we kind of dipped out of there. And it was definitely a 0 out of 10 experience. But I was like, dang, dude, Waffle House is so good, and it usually has a high reputation, but it was not the move that night, unfortunately. Okay, we are in our next match. I'm just going to go for my Electro Spirit log on top of this right here. It's going to clean up that suspicious bush pretty quickly. So we are facing hyperbait once more. Tesla on top of this skeleton barrel. And yeah, I think honestly, one of the main reasons I do enjoy playing 3.0, at least recently, the last few months, is because hyperbait has been so prevalent. And I feel like you just have a good matchup. You can just kind of outcycle them. It's not the hardest thing ever. Should I just go for a prediction on the Marcher? Why not let it fly? Oh, he has a Dark Goblin. Well, that works. We still got the prediction. Right there, which is actually a lot more lucky, I would say, because the reason I put the fireball there is because Marcher, of course, you want to line up the tower, get that easy damage, and Dark Goblin, he could have placed it anywhere, so we got a bit lucky. I'll definitely take it, not going to complain. Let's go Larry's on top of that, then go Electro Spirit 2. I think we can save our log for this offensive. Beautiful Electro Spirit timing, and I think you know it's time for an Expo. On this left-hand side right now. How does he defend this? That is the question. Rascals come down. I can log that swiftly. Is he dead? I think. Yes. Okay, nice. Really good lock right here. We are able to get the connection. Ghost does come down late. I was kind of debating on overcommitting here, but I'm just going to go for the Tesla instead in the middle, and Larry's on top of that Ghost. And we should be okay. So that's going to clean up shop right there. Tesla's going to get one more shot. Beautiful. And then I can just go for the archers in the back once we do hit 10 elixir. He's most likely going to spam something at the river before then. But yeah, I don't think he can really do anything in this matchup since he, of course, he doesn't have a big spell, I don't think. And no Marcher as well is going to make things a lot more easy for me to deal with. So he goes for the Rascals at the river. And a skeleton barrel. What in the world? Let's just go fireball plus log. That is a huge positive trade. That's a +3, and we just got his Evo out of cycle too. So really can't ask for much more. He goes for a Evo Ghost at the bridge and then Bush other side. I mean, I think that was a little too aggressive. Maybe he'll go like pre-log or something on this. I wouldn't be surprised. He does. So I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit, then Skelly's on top of this. Oh, that Electro Spirit didn't jump. That actually just cost me a few hits here, I think. Yeah, he gets like 1,000 damage. What? All right, that's fine. Just a bit annoying right there. Archer should do a decent job. I'm going to go for the Expo on this left-hand side. He does Rascals at the exact same moment. So I'm going to go Electro Spirit 2. Larry's on top. He has a... What? Do you mean he has a lightning? I thought he had no big spell this whole time. This changes the matchup completely. Yeah, not what we were looking for, but I'm going to go for the Expo like this at the bridge. Force out some more elixir. Ghost comes down. Can we get a connection? We can actually. Knight to block a Dark Goblin. Nice. Log as well. Hold on a second. He might have messed up because he doesn't have lightning in cycle. Really, really horrible skeleton barrel. Right into an Evo Tesla. You can tell he's panicking. Let's go for the Skellies like this. And that lightning caught me so off guard, but thankfully we were able to just punish him right away for it. And yeah, we're absolutely vibing. That's going to be game over. I couldn't believe he had lightning genuinely in this deck. What the heck? Let's go for the fireball on the tower, log, and the knight like this. Electro Spirit 2, and that's going to be game over just like that. It's very off meta hyperbait deck. Don't play lightning, please, if you run hyperbait. I feel like I've definitely played against this guy on top ladder before, so we might be in for a pretty sweaty game right here. Zappy's come down in the back. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're in League 5, by the way. I forgot to mention that, finally. It feels like it takes forever to get in these leagues, and that's partially why I wanted to make this video, just to grind up and, I guess, feel productive while doing it at the same time. So just going to go for the Tesla right here and see how he wants to reply. So Goblin Gang plus these Zappies. Immediately my mind thinks maybe, like, recruits bait or something, but he has a mini P.E.K.K.A, which you don't really see that much nowadays. I don't know exactly what deck he's running. Well, there's the giant Skelly. Okay, let's go Knight like this. Let's go ahead and go for the Electro Spirit 2. That was the worst timed Electro Spirit ever because it got immediately evaporated by that arrows, but it's okay. I'm gonna go for these Skellies like this. He zaps. Really weird version of this bridge spam type of deck. He's got a zap arrows with a Zappies and a giant skeleton mini P.E.K.K.A Goblin Gang, So his win condition definitely is going to be either Royal Hogs, Hog, or Zap, or not Zappies, a Battle Ram. So we do want to find out which one it's going to be. So I'm just going to go for my archers in the back right here once we do hit 10 elixir and just see how he wants to react. Goblin Gang the river. Okay, I guess I'll knight this. I don't know why I wouldn't just log that, to be honest, but my brain just for some reason thought knight is the right option in this situation. But he's probably going to giant Skelly soon at the bridge again, so I got to be kind of prepared for that bridge spam type of play, especially since I use my knight, which is our best counter. That E-Spirit got a crazy chain right there. Let's go for the Evo Tesla. That archer on the left-hand side, don't sleep on that. He goes for the giant Skelly, so I'm actually going to punish that immediately. The reason I'm doing this now is because he already used the Zappies, which are, of course, going to be able to reset very easily, and make things hard for me to break through. I'm going to go for the knight on top of the giant skelly. Just really force him to defend this a lot. Let's log this back as well. Try and get that off of my expo. That shouldn't hit my expo, I don't think, unless I'm crazy. Yeah, really nice. We get a bunch of damage right here. He's going to most likely have to arrows this or something, so that's going to be nice. He's going to have to play something. That's a ton of damage. Nothing comes down, and we get him down to 1381, so I would say that's a pretty big mistake from the opponent right there. Let's go for the... Oh my gosh, he has minion horde. Let's go for the archers, the back Tesla right now, and just kind of see how he wants to play this. Kind of think we have to fireball that right there. It's a little bit scary. He does have balloon. Oh no, I might have messed up. I did not know he had balloon at all. I thought he had like battle ram for sure. I guess it's a new card. Like I should be expecting a ton of people to be playing it, but I still think we're fine. Yeah, that's fine. What do you guys think about the new balloon dropping sound effect or whatever you want to call it? It's definitely interesting. I'm going to go log like this and cycle my Larrys, go for the expo on defense now. It's pretty much going to be a defensive game from this point on because we know he has that balloon, and I don't want to get cheesed. He does have arrows, so he's got pretty good responses to my archers, and I can't really keep them alive. So minion horde evolution. Oh, good grief. Let's go arrows, or not arrows, archers down low, and then Evo Tesla. I can't speak today. Evo Tesla up top is going to clean up that balloon, I think. Do I need to fireball this as well? Yeah, I do, because he used the ability. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, it's definitely stressful to defend against this deck. Now that he's getting, or we're getting later into the game, he's got more elixir and can build these massive pushes with giant skelly, loon, horde, arrows, and all that jazz. So I'm going to go archers the back. We want to split them because he has arrows and don't want to give him too much value. I don't agree with that giant skeleton. Definitely a little interesting there, in my opinion. I'm going to go for the electro spirit like this. I think we could fireball. Actually, I'm not going to because he has minion horde. I'm not going to fireball. So I'm going to go for the skellies like this. We have to fireball this balloon, though, because that ability is low-key sneakily annoying. If you aren't careful, that could easily change the tide of a game very quickly. So I'm going to go log like this, make sure that giant skeleton doesn't hit my tower. And then here comes the onslaught of spam. He's most likely going to go for 8 arrows, so I'm going to go skellies, then fireball once more. And yeah, pretty easy defense right there on that. We just had a cycle. This is a cycle deck, 3.0 Expo cycle is going to be able to allow you to get back around to cards that you need quickly. Let's go for the Tesla in the middle. Defensive Expo one more time right here. Maybe gonna be the last time. We'll see. Let's go for the archers Evo split in the back. I can just go ahead and cycle my log on these zappies. Get the giant skelly in there too. Knight as well. And yeah, we pretty much have perfect defense. It's time to play some Clash of Clans, I think. Let's go for the Evo Tesla right here. Get the archers down since he just used his arrows. And then Electro Spirit like this as well. And yeah, we're absolutely chilling. That balloon's gonna die. Go for a second Tesla, or third Tesla rather, and yeah, triple Tesla is insane right there. I don't know if I've ever even seen that in a normal ladder match very often, at least maybe every once in a while. He's got a minion horde evolution. There it is. We can fireball that electro spirit here, and yep, things are looking amazing. Mini P.E.K.K.A comes down. We can go for a log on the Goblin Gang. Once again, get a third Tesla down on the map, and that's going to be GG's right there. Absolutely no way he's stopping our push. Arrows come down to my King Tower, and that's going to be a solid victory royale. Found our next match here against TikTok Lee Lion. Oh my goodness gracious, that is not at all the play you want to see when you are playing Expo 3.0. I feel like you can't really have a correct response. A lot of the times you can go Expo and then you lose your tower. A lot of the times you try and defend and you take or lose half your tower and then you're stuck in their cycle. So it feels like this play could potentially ruin our game. He does go for a Skelly King on top of that right there. So what I'm going to do is go Tesla instantly down low. This is the lowest Tesla placement you can do that actually pulls the golem over. Electro Spirit plus Skelly should kite this Night Witch on over. And then I can go for the archers down low to kill this golem. And is this going to be a perfect defense, or am I going crazy here? I think we're all right. He does go for the curse. I'm going to go ahead and fireball the Night Witch and the Golemite. I know this is like a lot of elixir, but I honestly think that's the right play. And he activates King, so we get a really good defense. We lose about half our tower. Of course, we take his entire right-hand tower and get the King Tower activation. So definitely happy with how this little sequence went. He's most likely going to golem again in the back. So I think I'm actually going to force an expo at the bridge the second he does go for that golem, whenever it will be. There it is. Yeah. So I want to get some damage early because I believe that he's going to be able to take our tower 99% of the time. Maybe we could have like a miracle defense, but I just don't even want to chance it. I'm just going to go for the Electro Spirit Skellies, get our expo to lock on that tower for as long as humanly possible, and yeah, we're looking pretty solid right now. We most likely will lose. No, we're 100% losing our tower. I'm not going to try and act like we can save it right here. Let's go archers early. He's going to curse zap them probably, if I had to predict. Yeah, there's the curse, and then here comes the zap any second now. Not that it really matters because we're going to lose our tower regardless, but He does take, I'm just going to go for the fireball. Actually, let me wait a second in case he tries to spam the pocket. Sometimes golem players will do this. Yep, I had a feeling he was going to go for that. So now we get a really, really juicy Evo Tesla. And look at the situation we're in. Even though we lost our left-hand tower, we have his tower down to 700 on the left-hand side. And of course, there's no way that he's going to be able to break through if I play a perfect defense. At least not my entire tower. Like, we shouldn't lose everything here. I'm going to go skellies. Let's go ahead and just cycle our Evo archers to the back so we can get back around to another pair of archers for this second wave of defending right now. Let's get a Tesla down early. I'm a little bit nervous that he's going to be able to just like spam in the pocket and win, but he goes for the curse zap early, so we're back to our archers immediately. He's going to Skelly King the pocket. Yep, let's go knight like this, and then he's most likely going to scar me too. There it is. I'm going to go log, and then we can just go for the Electro Spirit down low and get this really, really nice value. If you didn't see, they took out the Electro Spirit out of the balance changes, so it's going to be remaining as a pretty broken spirit in this game, and that's going to be pretty much GG's. I don't think there's any way he's coming back from this situation. We can fireball once, get back around to one more fireball to win this game, go for the Larrys, and yeah, that's going to do it. 10 seconds left. I think we should be okay, barring any massive just missed fireball or something, my fingers slipping. That's not going to happen though. We're going to clean up this game, and that's going to be game over. Hope you guys did enjoy, and of course, as always, enjoy the butch clip, and yeah, peace.